is Otieno Dominic. I'm a contemporary artist. I've graduated from KU in sociology and literature, but I pursue to be a visual artist full-time as a career. I've been doing art as long as I can remember. So being professionally as an artist, I started in 2020 back in Corona. I had a lot of space and time, and I decided to use pencil and paper to cope with life. I was so introverted, and art was a way of me just passing time and relating with others. As in, I can give an example where I could draw something, and later when it's finished, my friends, they could gather around and just look at that piece and they'd be amazed by what I've done. When I was in campus, I had a roommate, and my roommate was ahead of me by 2 years. So he graduated with first class in telecommunications, but communication between us was cut. So after 1 year, sadly, I got news that he committed suicide. I was mourning at that point, and people mourn differently. So I decided to use my way of expressing myself to engage people with this kind of issues like mental health. So mental health has been my path ever since. There's been a lot of that, but when I was in campus, it was hard for me juggling schoolwork and art, since art requires a lot of time. So it was a little bit hard for me juggling in between both, but I found a way to program my time, planning and everything. So I managed going through school and at the same time growing my art skills. So in a way, after a period of time, I didn't have that much time to engaging other people into my works. Art is diverse and art doesn't choose. Like in a way, art manifests itself through different backgrounds. And different backgrounds, I mean, in terms of culture, in terms of environment, geographical space. So art, in a way, I could say art is expressive and it is empathetic in a way. Like if I am expressing myself, I'm telling a story straight from my heart. And they say that art is like a mirror of the society. So it's inclusive in a way, like people come from a different experiences, and they use art in a way to relate with others, to tell stories to other people. When people come from different backgrounds, they're expressing themselves through sounds, words, and images. So I feel like art, in a way, it gives people that chance to be real, to be vulnerable, and to speak, to give voice to whatever has been overlooked before. I want people to see like how it's not hurtful to be real, it's not hurtful to be empathetic, to have compassion within you, because I think as a human race, we need all of those to heal from our past, then come up with a green culture in terms of mental health. And we can't neglect those kind of issues, because if we are good physically but you are hurting inside, I think we are halfway there. So we have to be complete in that. Be real, be vulnerable, be compassionate, be empathetic. It doesn't cost you. As we engage with artists and the audience, there are other things we could do for artists to help in the process. One, it could be educative and a learning process in a way. Like me as an artist, I could be expressing myself, but in a way I need to learn more things. I need to be educated about some stuff in terms of I'm doing this art, but in terms of financially or monetizing it becomes an issue. I have for you a series. It's a 5-piece series called Hearts Were Meant to Fly. I had this vision where we tend to limit what our heart's desires have because of what the world is offering us. But I tend to have that vision where you can get whatever you want. So it's a journey where like I had a progressive storyline through it. First piece was this one, and it's called Discovery. You as a person, whatever you want in life, first of all, you have to discover who you are. You have to give yourself, you have to profile yourself. Like, this is me now, but this is where you want to be. So it's step by step, but the first step, you have to discover who you are at that point. I used the kingfisher species because I really love their relation to water. That magical moment where they hunt for the fish. There's that spark moment which touched my heart, and that's why I said hearts were meant to fly. I guess mine flew through this project. The second piece, this one, it's called Tell Me About It. The bird has missed his prey at that moment. If you had set that foundation where you profiled yourself, you know where you are now, but you know where you want to be. You have that image full in your picture. So you missed, there's those chances where you're going to get and you're going to miss. The third piece, it's a bird over the water. It's flying over the water and there's a reflection of it. So the title I handed it, it's Still Surfing. In this piece, I tend to portray where like you had missed before, there are those chances which you had missed, but there's still that belief that it's going to happen. So in that journey, you're still paving through that. And when you're paving through that, you have to reflect on yourself, like where you've come and where you are at the current moment. For my fourth piece, I titled it Go For It. So go for it means there are those chances in life where you feel like maybe it was not yours, maybe it was meant for another person, or maybe you are not good enough for it. But let me tell you, if it presented to you at that particular time, it means you have to try. Don't block yourself, don't limit yourself by judging it. You're going to have it, or it's someone else's. As you can see, the bird is diving into the water for that prey. So you never know what happens next. You have to try. For my fifth and final piece, its title is Standing on Grounds. You remember where you had that image in your mind, like the place you want to be. So you've gone through all this process, and trust me, everything has a process behind it. So this piece was you, where you decided that your heart is going to fly, but you've already made that you've already made that journey, and now you're at a place where you are where you wanted to be. As a human, you need to evolve to the next level. So you had your set goals, you've achieved it. So come on again, call yourself to a meeting and build this image again, another image of different kind that will make you evolve as a person. My name is Otieno Dominic. I'm a contemporary artist. I use charcoal on paper as a medium of expressing my emotions, expressing my feelings at a particular point.